I am a candy cadet. Come get your candy here. I have candy all day, every day. Candy, candy, candy.
How do I even begin to react to this?
I guess by getting ready for whatever.
Return to Candy Cadet again, and maybe I will tell you a story.
What?
That was certainly interesting to say the least.
Danger Will Robinson over here.
Just to save you guys the tokens, Candy Cadet will tell you a story, but the lights on his suit have to be matched a certain way for him to tell one of those stories.
So it's basically all luck of the draw, and it's up to us if we want to take that gamble or not.
Just so I can hear the wild side of a robot and his weird nighttime fantasies for 1,000 Faz points? No thanks, I'll keep my tokens for something useful.
What?
Come to think of it, I don't think we ever tested this game.
Oh, I guess we just jump right into it, eh, Donald?
Is it too much to ask just how these people keep getting in situations like a fruit maze? Did a child just pop up on the screen and give me epilepsy?
Does that answer your question?
The more fruit you collect, the more that will happen. After all, it's extending the time you can play.
Well, Sonic has nothing on me. Call me Barry Allen the way I'm about to flash around here.
Donald, I'd prefer it if you kept your pants on.
I think we ran about world stuff more than any other political podcast out there.
We're not even a podcast, we just complain until Obama gets done doing work.
Let's go back to some classic questions here. If you were to pick a soft drink to consume, would you rather it be Coke or Pepsi?
Look at all these bonuses, I'm just the best at this game. Wait, what did you say, Joe?
Would you rather have Coke or Pepsi?
What are we, 12? We can't have actual conversations anymore, it's just devolved to this.
Don't quote me, but we may have covered that topic already.
Let's go for a real man's drink, Dr. Pepper or Mr. Pibb?
They are literally the same drink.
Of course, like a typical Pepsi drinker would say this. That's why you removed my Diet Coke button from the Oval Office. You hate anything that tastes good.
Okay, for the record, Diet Coke is not good. Someone mashed Milk Duds and Lysol together and called it a drink.
Obama, you drink Budweiser and think that's an elegant taste. Wait, what is this up here?
A mole? Whatever it is, I just avoid it.
Anyways, Obama, they've extracted literal feces from elephants to put in that serum.
What matters is what is the preferred drink here, Coke or Pepsi?
The way Donald went on a tangent, I think you already know his take.
You slap a classic beverage in such a Diet Coke, and it's a winner all the way. It's the best, the very best. About a few years ago, I used to drink entire 12 packs a day.
You're joking.
I'm no doctor, but if I were to make an educated guess, I would have to say that you most likely have undiagnosed heart disease.
How are you going to get a stroke before me?
Can't hear you, too busy winning.
Barack, what would be your pick?
Are diets even allowed to be included?
Sure, why not?
Regardless, my pick probably leans towards Pepsi. Coke has always been the more flatter soda, and Pepsi is always one of the primary drinks that you would pick at a restaurant.
Democrats and their Pepsi. Next thing you know, we'll be carrying seltzer water in man bags.
Donald, I'm about to seltzer your face into a meteor landing if you don't keep it zipped.
Well, call me the world's best fruit collector. Did you just see what I did to that whole maze?
Yeah, but from the looks of it, you didn't really get a lot of Faz rating out of it.
That's no good. I don't care if we were cleaning the pockets of the king's jacket. I'm not doing anything unless my wallet increases tenfold. That way I can support all my wise, very wise financial investments.
I don't know if clowns are the...
These look awesome. Too expensive, though. My saving senses are tingling, and they're telling me that I need to build my wealth for now.
Or cut me off, and that works too.
And after another drunk driving spree, I can now purchase this beauty of a machine. This is where the money starts to roll in by the truckload.
That passive income is stacking up nicely, but I still would like to focus on not getting too much liability.
Liability comes and goes in this business, Obama, but the dopamine of marginal profits stays forever.
I don't think that's how the saying goes.
We're going to put you right here. What a beautiful addition. And let's add some safety straps to lower our liability, and a coin slot for some extra token.
You're really going to max this thing out, huh?
Isn't Freddy having a bit too much fun in that thing? Never mind. I'm popping these pizzas back in the oven where they belong.
Donald, I think the spirit of Golden Freddy got sucked into you, the way that you act like a child sometimes. Can I play next?
Okay, so they explode into slices. I'm grinding this from now on. Oh, you hold the button to shoot. This is a totally different game now.
Donald, I think the spirit of Golden Freddy got sucked into you, the way that you act like a child sometimes. Can I play next?
Are you kidding me? Do you not see the level of skill I'm demonstrating to manage myself throughout this fight?
There's even bigger pizzas now, Donald, and they spit fireballs. Be honest with yourself, you are not built for this.
I would be built for this if you would leave me alone. I have to focus here.
Let me guess, you're going to blame that on me, right?
You're darn tootin'.
This was just a passing thought, but do you think people have gone to war over music?
No, but I know people have made rap disses to settle disputes.
I think Obama's had a few of those written about him.
Don't remind me of the epic rap battles of history that were made about me.
Which was that again? We just get parodied so much I feel like a South Park character.
The channel that makes rap battles with historical figures. You know, the name of the channel.
We've watched that before. I think I even heard you say you wanted to be on it, Donald.
I say that about every show because every show would benefit by having me on there.
Well, that's certainly true to your character.
Wait, was that the video where I was hurling email jokes at Hillary Clinton?
They actually made multiple of you, including one where we battled each other.
Is it as bad as it sounds?
They're actually constructed pretty well. The only reason some of the jokes may be repetitive now is because of how it shifted internet culture.
So we're talking about dementia, building walls, ice cream, and being orange. Is that the synopsis I'm getting here?
Essentially.
That's a hard pass for me then.
I find it interesting, though, just how many ideas they've spawned in their head. They found the smallest similarities between two people and put them at war for their characters.
Probably more creative thinking than we've ever done. What is that?
Someone's playing music outside here, it seems.
Do we just live in the poop sock side of the town? Tell security to get them off the property.
I just did. And it seems they're not on our property, but parked on the street. Nothing we can do.
How loud is the music?
They must have a headache preference or something.
Let me see what I can do about it.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, I guess.
Just be glad it's not an Englishman.
Turn that racket down. We're doing something of utmost importance.
Yeah, they're gonna hear that.
They flip me off. I'll tell you one thing, nobody flips off Donald Trump, I'll tell you that. No, sir, not one bit. I will allow no such thing to happen here. Take that, get out of here.
What the fuck?
What are you doing?
Yeah, there we go.
Are you insane? What is wrong with you? You just shot at a civilian.
You're making it too easy to arrest you now.
I showed him what was right when you mess with Donald Trump. You shouldn't be bumping that music in a Prius anyways.
You're crazy. You're actually more senile than Joe.
Barack.
What, Joe?
They drove a Prius.
What does that have to do with anything?
Don't get it twisted. I'm not defending him. All I'm saying is that he drove a Prius.
Who's more deranged? What am I listening to?
I think he had a pineapple belongs on pizza bumper sticker too.
What does that have to do with anything? Wait, he had what?
You heard me. A big old bumper sticker that advocated for pineapple on pizza.
I see. Well then, continue the game.
That's the spirit.
I'm sure the people will have no problem with what just happened.
I've done worse.
All right, Donald. This is where every decision that you've made is cast upon your shoulders. It's up to you to beat this office part now.
Do you think I'll just be winging it like a chicken, Obama? Do you not remember what the world's best security guard did for the first game of this forsaken franchise?
You're telling me something that happened almost a year ago. Why would I still have that locked away in my recent memory?
I studied, Obama. I planned, plotted, and prepared the exact countermeasures that I have to take to survive the onslaught of these horrible machines.
Oh, a strategy? Do tell, what does the world's best security guard have marked up on his play sheet?
Why would I tell you? Just for you to try to copy down my elite moves and for you to steal my glory? Well, guess what? It ain't happening, bucko.
All right, Don.
He seems confident. Let's see what he can do. Remember the last time Donald took a game seriously, he actually did fairly well at it.
Well, you have a point, I suppose.
Marty, let me just tell you that I really do not care that you have plungers that can suck the leftovers straight from my gullet. I paid for advertising in my restaurant, not for my box screen TV.
You reap what you sow, Donald.
Like I said, that's not a problem for me. I already pinpointed everything that I need to do in order to have a successful day on the job.
Speaking of, this game doesn't have our work in the middle of the night. This is all during the day where customers are inside our establishment, right?
That's correct.
So how do these animatronics even get into the office? Is nobody concerned that a heaping pile of metal just gets shumped up into the vents like he was vacuumed away?
Well, presumably we don't run the most organized establishment in the land. we still have a ball pit that has safety straps. I'm surprised the health and sanitation department hasn't shut us down yet.
Remember what I said, Joe? Business is business, and I'm the best at business there is. If that inspector even steps 1 foot into our restaurant, he will be pleased with the most sanitary and exciting establishment in this county. The very best establishment.
Donald, you would find a way to somehow get us involved with shady people. You would probably bribe the guy with a trip to Mar-a-Lago or get yourself in debt with some loan sharks.
I wouldn't be playing around with loan sharks. Obama, I am the loan shark.
In real life or in the game?
Up for interpretation. All I know is that there's $1 in the water and sharks smell green.
I don't believe that's how the saying goes, but to each their own. As long as you're confident in your ability, I guess that's all that really matters.
Like I said, Obama, I'm the very best.
Lefty?
You just cannot escape the crushing jaws of irony, can you, Donald?
There's nothing to fear. That was my warm-up round. This is the game where I take off the glasses and put on the helmet. We're going all out for this round, and I should know because I'm the very best.
Well, it looks like you're back at the starting menu. So does it just throw us right into the office part? I guess that answers my question.
So something about restarting the office part is that you default to the floor plan when you fail. This allows you to use play tokens if you forgot any and make any adjustments to your restaurant that you desire.
Next time you come into my office unwanted, I'll turn you so right that there won't be any more left in you.
Now, Donald, I want you to say what you just said, but pretend you're saying that to a Starbucks barista.
I'm not swallowing my pride to do that again. Besides, it's time to lock in once more because business calls. And I'm the Batman of business.
Which means you saw your parents get shot in a dark alley by some petty thief?
If only, am I right?
Those sponsorships that you willingly accepted are really coming to your rescue at your darkest hour.
Would you keep it down, Obama? I'm trying to hear what dark monstrosities are crawling around my pizzeria. If we had any bit of common sense in us, we'd make our patrons sign a legal waiver stating we're not responsible for any bodily damages. You want to run that one by me one more time? I think you have a cigarette stuck in your throat.
Why are you turning away from it? He's right there at the edge of the vent.
I'm luring him away with audio, Obama. And you were right. He's sitting right next to us like we're courtside at a Denver Nuggets game.
The best thing we can do right now is be quiet.
So how's those financial decisions doing you so far, Donald?
That is such a stupid thing. And he's actually in the vent now. Time to have a staring contest with the darkness.
In all fairness, if we never accepted the salvage like I advised you to, we would not even be in this mess. It doesn't help that I can hear them thump around the vent like we're in the second game.
So what's the game plan to get some forward progress going, Don?
First things first, it's to get this nut job out of the vent.
That was a great game plan, Donald. You did get him out of the vent. The only problem with that was you got him on our lap.
Are you sure that you don't need any help passing this night? I'm positive that Barack could lend a helping hand if you need it.
Don't insult me, Joe. I have everything under control. Everything.
Still got everything under control, Don?
Without a doubt. Spring trap. Are you kidding me?
Always come back.
Actually, it's Scrap Trap.
Well, just like Crap Trap, I'll be back and better than ever.
Donald, just change your pronouns to they, them, because you are not him.
It's Donald Trump here wanting to thank all of our members for supporting us. If you'd like to become a member and see exclusive content, click the join button down below.